Good morning, 302. I'm Miss Cochran.
And I'm Alan Christmas. I woke up super duper early in the nighttime.
You're right. It's 4:30 a.m. right now, and we've been up for an hour, and we were talking about a fun project for ourselves to do today.
Play-Doh!
We're gonna make homemade Play-Doh. This is one of our favorite books. This is When Sue Found Sue. So we're gonna read this and put this on our YouTube site for 302 to listen to. But what we were thinking about is Sue is an explorer, and she discovered Sue the T-Rex, who is at the Chicago Field Museum.
Say, I show you a picture of Chicago Field Museum.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Because we've been there.
We have been there. So we're gonna read this.
So this is the Field Museum.
There's Sue, and then wait.
Sue is a really T-Rex.
She is a T-Rex.
Tell her what happened when we went to the museum.
Well, you know what? We'll tell that in a little bit. But first,
I'll tell them. Sue got hit by her cheek was bent, so she what hit Sue Hendrickson?
Sue the T-Rex.
Sue the T-Rex got hit by some rocks, and then her skin started to peel off, and the dinosaur skin really had to peel off or not.
Yeah, because she ended up being just bones. So she became a skeleton, and that's what Sue Hendrickson found her. But we'll read the book a little bit later so that you can know all about Sue, When Sue Found Sue.
Yes,
but today, as I said, we're going to make Play-Doh because we're going to pretend to be discoverers.
And good thing I reminded Mom to wash hands.
We always wash hands before we do any cooking project.
Or making project.
Yeah, we're not going to eat this Play-Doh because we're going to play with it, but
yes.
It's always good to have clean hands so we don't get our germies all over.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started, because this recipe, we need 1 cup of water and 1 cup of flour. So we have lots of different ways that we can do 1 cup. The easiest way is to just do the big 1 cup, isn't it? But let's say we only had a half a cup. How many half cups would we need to make 1 cup? What do you think, Isla? How many of these half cups, 1/2, you with me?
Yeah.
How many half cups would we need to make 1 cup?
2.
2, so 2 half cups. So we could do 2 half cups of flour to make 1 cup. What about if we had this 1/3 cup? How many 1/3 cups would we need to make 1 cup? 3. Or we could use the smallest cup, which is a 1/4 cup or a 1/4 cup. How many 1/4 cups do we need to make 1 cup? How many? 4. We're a little tired. Okay, this is what I think. I think we should do, because we need 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of water, I think we should use the 1/4 cup and do 4 of them. And then we'll use the 1/3 cup and use 3 of them. And then we already need a half a cup of salt. So for today we need flour, cream of tartar. Cream of tartar is not necessary if you don't have it in your cupboard. It's just a preservative that allows the Play-Doh to last a little longer. You just have to throw it away after a couple of days if you don't put cream of tartar in. And then we don't have any food coloring, so we're going to just make white Play-Doh and pretend that it's sand. The sandy hills of South Dakota where Sue was found. Okay, Miss Pearson, are you ready to do this first? Cool. So the first thing we're going to do is put our dry ingredients in here. So we need 1 cup of flour. Now, if we're going to use the 1/4 cup, the 1/4 cup, how many scoops do we need?
4.
We need 4 scoops to make one cup.
It says on our list. You know this is the list because it said number 4.
Yeah. May I measure it and you dump it in? Okay. Let's go. 1. Here you go. So there's number 1. if we have one in, how many more do we need to pour in? If we poured in one, how many more do we need?
3.
3, okay. Then this is going to be number 2. Okay, if we've poured in 2, how many more do we need?
2.
2, okay, this is number 3.
And then number 4.
And after 3 comes 4. Fantastic. So that 4 quarter cups is going to equal 1 cup. Fantastic. Now, we need to put a little bit of cream of tartar in. We happen to have some. We're at Mimi's house right now, and she happened to have some cream of tartar.
Yes. This is the lake.
We're at Mimi's house right now, aren't we?
It's super cold at the lake, so that means we can not go boat or jet ski.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I can't get this open, so we're going to keep going with a half a cup of salt.
I can help.
I know. I'm going to have to, as I said, it's not essential that we have that. Okay, can you hold this? Can you hold this over here? Let's get a half a cup of salt. Whoa, good thing we have another salt box. Don't pour that in yet because we got to get this one open. Half a cup of salt. Got it.
Do we need 2 cups?
No, just one. Just one. You know, let's see if we can just poke this with a knife. Sorry, through 2 we're not as organized as we usually are. It's a bit early in the morning.
Yeah, a little bit early.
It's a little bit early. Okay, now it says that we need 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar.
I did almost.
There's 1. Zoop. And here is 2. Now, if you can mix that up, then we'll move on to the water. Now, to make Play-Doh, you can either put it in the microwave. I prefer putting it on the stove to cook it. I just find it to be an easier consistency than in the microwave because you can continue to stir. Now, it asks for 1 cup of water. If we're going to use this 1/3 cup, Miss Pearson, I know it's early, Goose. If we're going to use this 1/3 cup and we need to make 1 whole cup, how many 1/3s are we going to put in?
3 cups.
3 of these. Okay. So we're going to go over here to our water source, our sink, and we're going to put, there's 1. Can you pour it in? Okay.
We need 3 cups of hot water.
3 1/3 will make 1. 2. And the last one. So if we poured in 1, 2, 3 1/3, how many total is that?
Let's put it.
That's 1 cup. 3 1/3.
Let's tip it in there.
Oh wait, we had to put our oil in. We're not finished yet. We need to put in a tablespoon of cooking oil. Can you hold this cup, this over here? So it says, first what we did is in a large bowl, we combined all of our dry ingredients and we had a really good mixture. We whisked it up, didn't you? Then we would have mixed our food coloring, just waiting 1 second. We would have mixed our food coloring in with our water and our oil, but we don't have food coloring, do we?
No, we forgot it at home.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to pour in the dry ingredients and we're going to mix it up really well. Ooh, awesome. Now, can you, with your whisk, mix it all up? And then what I'll do is I'm going to cook it on a low to medium heat until it starts kind of forming together and it's less goopy. It kind of reminds me of pancakes right now, that consistency. Should we show? It's a bit goopy. So we'll put it on the stove until it gets warmer. Then you got to be really careful because I have burnt my hands way too many times when I was making Play-Doh, because you want to try to make it into a ball eventually, but it gets really hot. So use a spatula or a spoon to kind of form it into a ball. Then once the Play-Doh is kind of cool, you can take it onto your counter and you can roll it into a ball, and then it's ready to go. I typically keep my Play-Doh once it's finished in like a Tupperware, and I put it in the refrigerator when we finish playing with it. It just lasts a little bit longer, but make sure that you throw out your Play-Doh at least after, like 4 or 5 days, and you can make a fresh batch. So that's how we're gonna make Play-Doh today. I'll post the recipe on this YouTube video along with in the lesson plan. And make sure that you listen to us read when Sue reads.
Now.
Yeah, you know what? We'll do that next. We'll do another video, and we'll do when Sue found Sue.
Read it now.
Okay, let's do it right now.
Let's read it to Spill too.
Yep, fantastic. Let's do it.